According to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, this year we are closer to the end of humanity than we have ever been. There are 10 very specific threats that confront humanity, and many more are emerging almost daily. All are current threats that may bring civilization as we know it to an end. This film is the examination of the role each plays in our future. Since 1945, when man created the nuclear bomb, the same scientists involved in the creation of the greatest man-made threat formed the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, the keepers of the Doomsday Clock.
The fact that every nuclear country is investing in its nuclear arsenal and making them more usable, very dangerous.
A thoughtful measure of how close we are to a cataclysmic end by monitoring and explaining existential threats. The thin line between mankind's progress and its doom never truly existed. The Doomsday Clock, maintained by the Bulletin since 1947, has never been closer to midnight in its history than it is now.
We are the closest to midnight that the clock has ever been.
And this film looks at why. The human species has also never been as advanced as it is now. Technology has become both friend and foe. Will our greed for progress inevitably end in our doom?
So what we require is a profound and fundamental rethink. And it's both terrifying and at some levels incredibly exciting.
The clock is ticking. When it strikes midnight, there will be no going back. Or mankind can shift the clock's hands further and further away from midnight by understanding humanity's advances and the threats they pose. The world at risk not only examines the risk, but carefully considers solutions. The world's recent pandemic showed us how we can come together to fight a global problem. This is but one example of how we can keep the Doomsday Clock from ever reaching midnight. Here is to peace on earth.